Hello and welcome to my channel. So this is a quick video to congratulate as many of my colleagues that have been fortunate to have their temporary license to practice in Nova Scotia. I'm so excited for you. That's a very huge progress in the right direction. I want to say big congratulations. You made it among the thousands of people that applied to be licensed or registered in Nova Scotia. So now the questions have been having or hearing or being asked from my colleague is like, oh, so what do I do next? I don't know what to do. What do I do with this temporary license to practice? So the first thing I want you to know is that you will have 3 attempts to write your NCLEX, before you can actually um, get your full license to practice. Now, how do you write the NCLEX? Because as far as I know that in the Philippines they have a center for NCLEX, which is good. I'm not sure if they have any in Nigeria. I'm not sure if they have any in India. I know they have in the UK. So if you do have a center, an NCLEX center in your country of originality or in the country where you are presently resided, I would say take your time, prepare for your NCLEX and pass your NCLEX before you accept that license. So that you've just been notified that you are eligible to own that license, but you've not been given the license, because not until you pay, you won't be licensed. So before you make that payment to start running your license, you want to be sure that you can get an employer. You've prepared for your NCLEX, about to write your NCLEX, or you've written your NCLEX. The reason I'm saying this is this: you have 3 attempts. You have like 18 months to work with that temporary license, and after that 18 months, you lose the license if you don't pass your NCLEX, and then you probably be asked to go back to do some courses before you go back to write your NCLEX. So because you don't want to put yourself in that situation, you want to try to look for how best you can write the NCLEX. And some people have been asking me, oh, can I not get an employer that will bring me here? There's a slim possibility that you might get an employer who will want to go through the stress of applying for a visa for you and work permit and bringing you here. The reason is this: as a as a as an international nurse who is being granted the eligibility um to have a temporary license to practice, you are not a full nurse in quote. So it doesn't matter the years of experience you have in your present country, you will not be considered a full nurse, fully registered nurse. You won't be considered that way. You won't be referred to that way. So in that vein, you still need a fully registered nurse to supervise you. There are certain things that cannot be left under you, under your care, under your supervision. You still need to be supervised, because as far as the bodies, the nursing college of nursing of Nova Scotia is concerned, you are still a new graduate. And as a new graduate, you are supposed to be supervised to do certain procedures and to do certain nursing roles. So because of that singular reasons, a lot of employers won't want to they won't want to they won't want to employ you, one, and spend so much to bring you down, two, and then put you, like, make you to start working, because you can't be left by yourself. So technically, any employer that employs you is paying for 2 nurses. because they definitely need one to supervise you while you are working. So my advice to people that I've spoken to is that, and another thing you want to know is that what you are looking for from abroad, there are people here in Canada that are internationally trained that are also looking for it. They are looking for job from employers within Nova Scotia, and they already live there in Nova Scotia. So as temporary, um, nurses who have temporary license, some people are already here in Canada, and they have what you have. So an employer who wants to save cost, most of the time is about money. Most employers want to save cost. So as an employer who wants to save cost, they will rather employ the person that is already here in Canada. At least that will save them a lot of money and a lot of stress. Oyinbo not too like paperwork, and some of them don't even know about the immigration process as much as you know, because the reason is this: it is what you are looking for that you will keep researching about. They're not looking for how to come to Canada, so they don't really know. So it's kind of stresses them up, and because of that, they rather want to employ the person they already have here. And that brings me to advising anybody who is in this category. You now have your license, temporary license to practice. So, and you are still in your country of originality, try and apply for a visitor's visa. Yes, apply for a visitor's visa. And yes, you don't have anybody in Nova Scotia, you don't have address, look for Airbnb. You are coming for holiday. Yes, you can come for holiday. You're coming for holiday, but this your holiday, you know that there are so many things embedded in the holiday. So even though you are coming to explore Nova Scotia, I want to know if you would like to stay there. Secondly, as you are there looking around, you can also be looking for employer. This way, you won't be looking for employer from far away country. So at this point, you stand the chance of being employed, because now you are physically there and the employer knows that they won't have to apply for visa. So that can even make them to employ you, and while you are being there, you can start you can start preparing for your exams, or if you have taken your exams, it's even going to be easier. They can employ you in full and do a work permit for you. And from your work permit, you get your permanent resident. So please note, when you eventually apply for a visitor's visa and you are granted, that's another ball game. At the port of entry, a lot of people have lost their visas there because they just want to be like, oh yes, this is what I'm going to do. No, what you are going to do is within you, but what you have applied for is a visitor's visa. And you want to do a quick research about Nova Scotia. Why do you want to come to Nova Scotia? Why Nova Scotia? In the first place, why Canada? Then second question they might ask you, why Nova Scotia? So you want to know things about Nova Scotia, the beautiful nature and all those things. You have to research. And then you have to look for Airbnb as the address of the place you'll be staying while you are there. Do not just get yourself on the plane and tell yourself, when I reach there, I will look for a place. Immigration will not take that from you. And because of that singular reason, they may also deport you. And another thing you want to know, they will ask you, are you coming here to work? And please tell them, no, you are not coming to work, because you can't be saying you can't be saying you're coming for holiday and still be working. You know, some of us from some part of the world we are from, we work and we do holiday. It is okay with us. But the people you are coming to meet and stay in their place, they don't see it like that. If you are on holiday, you are on holiday. In fact, some people that, like managers and some other people that have their own office, that people we talk to when they are on holiday, they will put an automated email Once you write there, it will bounce back to you to let you know that I am not working, I am on holiday. And they will further let you know that if you need any urgent things to be attended to, please reach this person, because they will not answer you. So when you say you are coming for holiday and they ask you at the port of entry and you now tell them, yes, and when I get here, I will be working, you don't burst your bubble with that too. You've burst your bubble. So they can just say, okay, the query you're coming for holiday, get back, you will not be granted entrance into Canada. May that not be your portion. So you want to get an address. There are some Airbnb you can pay for. Once you pay for them, you can also cancel them. But definitely you need an Airbnb or you need a hotel. I'm mentioning Airbnb because it's cheaper and you can make your own food there. And please do not put your original credentials in your luggage, because if they search and they see that you have those original credentials, it's suspicious and it can be very fishy, and they can deport you because of that, because you just told them that you are not coming for holiday, you will come and you are coming to work. So there are certain things that, even though not spoken, can actually pass the message to immigration officer. One is your documents. Don't bring your original documents. You have them scanned. They are in your email. Nobody's going to check your email. Okay? So when you get here, you can start looking for work. You have 6 months. You know, when you get a visitor's visa, no matter how many years they give to you, even if they give you 10, 20 years, you can only stay 6 months at a time. So within that 6 months, do a vigorous job search. And sometimes you might get. And from that job, you can start working and you'll be earning, and then you also be preparing for your exam. Take your exam quickly, and if God helps you, you pass it. That is it. So like I said, it's a quick video. I don't want to take so much of your time. I've been having a lot of calls, and those calls are actually putting me taking me away from my daily life routine. So I just thought, well, instead of being answering everybody, I should just do this short video and also educate people that that probably don't know me and don't have access to me, and are also at this crossroad. What do I do? Where do I go from here? So I hope this video has been helpful. If it's been helpful to you, please post on nurses platform, post on nursing groups that you groups that you belong to. Post everywhere, because even though you are not a nurse, even if you are not a nurse, you might have a sister who is a nurse, you might have somebody that is a nurse. Please, let's pass this information. Let's pass this information. Let's like, let's share, let's comment. Watch this video. Watch them for me. Watch the video, because I need you to watch them. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. If it's been helpful, please put that on the comment section, and so that I'll be encouraged to do things like this. And if you have any question, please feel free. Like I said, it's not everybody that is privileged to have access to me, like that can call me directly, but at least you can make comments, and then I'll respond to your comment, and I'll be able to answer your question. I'm a nurse like you, and I want you to come and start earning in dollars like me. So it is doable, and I'm grateful that Nova Scotia opened that door for fast tracking of nurses to Canada. So once again, I say a very big congratulations. And if this is your first time watching this channel, please do not leave this channel without subscribing. Please subscribe to support me, watch to support me, and share, like, and comment. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.